My name is Holly, aka Hanai the Goddess, and I'd like to welcome you guys to Morning Mimosas, where we put value in criminal justice, promoting healing and education for our Black community. So, y'all, today is going to be an amazing one. As you guys know, we have our new vice president, but you guys already know her as Glow. So, let's go ahead and welcome her and give her congratulations for becoming Morning Mimosas vice president.
Hi, good morning. Thank you. It's such an honor. Such an honor to be a permanent part of this show.
And we are so glad to have you. First and foremost, I just want to say, you guys, she's new in my life, but she's already showed what a true human being she is. So I just want to say thank you for that because people don't do that anymore. So I had to point that out. But so we do have a really special guest with us. She also has, something good going on as well. I'm going to go ahead and introduce her, Miss Harley Hendricks, to Morning Mimosas.
Good morning, ladies. Good morning. Thank y'all for having me. I'm so appreciative of being here. Thank you.
We are so glad to have you. You want to go ahead and tell the viewers a little bit about yourself, my love?
Absolutely. Hi, everybody. I am Harley Hendricks. I am a professional imaginary friend and the hype woman you did not know you needed in your life. I'm gonna bring you some energy that you probably ain't never felt, but you're gonna need a lot of it. But that's okay because I am a garden and I have plenty. I am a life coach by trade. And when I am not doing that, I am building my own platform that is completely centered around mental health awareness. I feel that there is no amount of success that can be reached unless you are all right up here. So it is my goal to get as many people to untangle all those things that are bundled up in their brains as I do the same for myself because I'm getting there just like you getting there. So I'm really grateful anytime I get a chance to babble about how amazing people should think they are.
I love it.
Thank you.
I love it as well. We are so glad to have you today. So, we're actually going to start off, as you guys know, and I say every time I like to present things. So, we're actually going to present this video. The TikTok is motivated culture. And so today's topic is health is wealth. So, this video has to do with what we're going to be discussing today. So, let's go ahead and take a look. And as you guys know, we're going to discuss everything as well. So,
Like it's not even your top five though. It's like, what? I was like, no, it's not your top five. I said, if I say I give you $1 million a day, but you got to die tomorrow, which one you want? I say, so time more than money. If I say I give you $1 million a day, but you got to be sick for the rest of your life, you want it? So health is more than money. Well, if I say I give you $1 million a day and your mama got to die tomorrow, you want it? No. So relationships are more than money. So finances is not the highest form of compensation. Fulfillment is. And if you can get fulfilled on the outside, it becomes easier to get money on the fulfilled on the inside. It becomes easier to get money on the outside because you're not chasing the bag, you're chasing purpose. And when you catch purpose, you get the bag.
Say that.
okay.
I love the unison church mama energy.
Yeah.
Love love it.
Because he just said a word, a
Oh
whole
yeah, he
word.
said a word, my loves. He said a word. Everything. Just like I think we need to hear that as people. Like it needs to be stated very clearly and plainly, like that brother did just now. Because when people say things like "worry about your health," then people are like, "Well, I can't buy a house with health," but you can.
Yes, you can, Mel.
But you can. And so when people be like, "Oh, it take courage to go on trips," and you be like, "Okay, I'm gonna purchase my next trip with courage," but you can. But you can. You're not thinking about it. I went on vacations and just had the courage to be somewhere broke as hell and had the time of my life. Actually, had more fun than when I had money in my pocket. It's something about what's in here and what you emulate, opposed to what you pull in and make sense of on the inside. If you're not doing nothing in here, you just kind of in there moving around opposed to like actually navigating. Like I feel like when I
Mhm.
walk into a room, I can move a room because I'm navigating life. I really want more people to navigate life.
I agree. I completely agree. It's really really interesting. So as you guys know, I'm also a big advocate for mental health as well. And what I try to tell people a lot is take care of your mental health just as you take care of your physical, and everything else. Because like people don't know all those things are connected in a way. Because there was like, okay, so there's a story about a girl. She was suffering mentally, and then the physical effect of her mental illness was she felt paralyzed in her leg. Y'all, like we have to take things like that more seriously, but we don't. And like and then I'm gonna actually ask these two beautiful ladies as well, like what is it about our community where we just feel like getting help is weak? Like why is that? I don't get it.
Slave culture. So
Yep.
we were conditioned to believe that backbreaking work was not only a gift, but it's a gift from God. And we gonna seek salvation because we got our asses beat in life. So for this life to be so horrible, I am guaranteed salvation. That's what most of my super religious family members let me know. You weeping may endure for the night, but joy come in the morning. I want
Mhm.
it to be morning now, and if it can't be morning now, we got to find some way to switch some stuff. And so our people have been taught that we don't need anything. We're okay. We're sufficient. And honestly, that is the truth. But we got to find a way to be sufficient and authentic. We're not sufficient and authentic. So we believe that as long as I'm not dead, because that's the worst possible things that I've seen, or as long as I'm not out here going through whatever the worst possible person in my life has gone through, then I'm okay. I've heard so many Black women say, I'm going through this and that hurts my feelings, but my sister, she going through something so much worse. So I'm okay. No, okay, what she's going through is great, but you can be sad about what you're going through right now. And our people have not been taught that. We haven't been
Exactly.
taught that it's
Exactly.
okay to be sad and accept that other things are going on in this world. One of those things can't exist without the other.
Exactly.
Yep. And just to piggyback off that, even religion has a huge a huge impact on how we deal with ourselves mentally. I remember just growing up and always being referred to the story of Job and how like Job got his ass beat. Like he lost everything and it was just all this great purpose to show how devoted and excellent he is to was to God. And essentially that's what we're supposed to do is like just keep enduring because it's it's winning a chess match with divinity somehow.
And it's like,
And
what is that teaching us? What is that teaching
nothing.
us? If I
Mhm.
don't believe that hardship is not natural, then do
Mhm.
you know that I will spend 12 years chasing something that's not my purpose?
Yep. And that's what it's
Exactly.
all about
I don't want
is
to be a quitter because
is
I
for
can't
us
be
to
a quitter. Do you know, ladies, I think, Holly, you know this, but I used to be a special education teacher. I was a
Yep.
middle school special education teacher for 6 years. And I woke up one day and I was just like, that is not what I want for my life. This is not the end of my
mm,
story. And do you know how many people told me I was a complete fool from walking away from a set salary, a career that can be tenured and you can spend the rest of your life making a difference? And it's like, but I hate waking up.
mm,
And so we have to change that.
Exactly.
agreed. And I think that we're conditioned that way because the powers that be profit from it. It all stems from profit. It's all money making. Us ignoring ourselves to be these great laborers and hard workers is benefiting someone else so that they can enjoy the fulfillment and all the other currencies of life. We
And
have to
they get to
sacrifice our
relax.
own.
They get, like you just said, they get to relax.
Yep.
How many folks you know that look like you have backpacked through Europe for a year? I would love to backpack through Europe for a year.
Right.
But that's not even an option that's put on our brains as children. You got to get you a good job. You got to always be a
Hmm.
part of this system. You got to always be a moving piece of the spinning wheel. You have to be. And if you decide to get off of it, you crazy. You don't make no sense. You ain't got it.
Yep. And we need to start thinking about it as your neglect is making someone else money.
That's true.
It really is. That's what it
Even
comes
their
down to.
families, and you aren't coming home to your family. You taking care of their family, their kids set, their child
Yep.
Hmm.
has a place
Yep.
in a plan that is going to be set for them and their children and their children's children. They should be the ones who are procreating at these alarming rates. We having babies and we don't even have anything to give to them. These people have trust funds. They could have
Oh,
10 kids like some of our grandmothers got. They could have,
okay.
because those kids can split that inheritance. My inheritance got bombed in 1921.
Mm.
My inheritance got massacred whenever it starts to get a heartbeat going. We playing Monopoly, but you already got some money in your hand. But I'm supposed to be happy to work every day. I'm supposed to go to work every day. I, as a teacher, used to feel guilty to take off work to the point that now that I have a more flexible life, I still freak out when I have to just take a day to relax for myself and not have to be doing anything or being anywhere. We consider rest a reward when it is a requirement.
Mm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Say that again. Rest is
What? That's required.
required.
Have you ever driven a car for a couple of hours? After a while, you got to stop that car, right?
Hmm.
You got to put some gas in that car. You can't even just continuously drive a car for that long, even if you continuously gassing it up, because eventually something on the inside of that car is going to need you to stop it. You
Hmm.
don't think that applies to our bodies? You don't think that applies to your mind? There should never be a time in your mind where you are at rest. Rest is uncomfortable. We got to fix that.
We definitely do. We gotta change the mindset, y'all. Like I don't know, so it's something I said like a few weeks ago. So the only thing that's changed in our community is technology.
Mm.
We haven't changed the mindset. We are still moving the most in motion dollar on the globe. If we're gonna be real. We are still moving it. And we are still procreating at crazy amounts. So if we start thinking different and we start feeling different and we start believing different, we're going to start seeing different. And that's why I'm grateful, because I do see this shift. It's not a huge shift. That's why I
Hmm.
tell people, no, it's not a big shift. I understand. I can name about 10 people that ain't doing it. But that 3 that I can name that are doing it, that 5 that I can name that are doing it, that's 5 or 3 more than what we had before. So I'm going to celebrate. We're getting there. We're waking up. We're realizing how superior we are. We are realizing how important it is for us to maintain spaces that are our own. We are doing that, and I'm grateful for us. I'm so happy. Like, I just wanted to big up even you two young ladies being on a platform like this, creating a space where these conversations are had. This is the shifting of minds. This is what we're supposed to be doing. And if I wake up every day and do the work, I know this world fucked up. I know a lot of things fucked up. But if I wake up every day and do the work, the day that I don't wake up no more, I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah, I definitely see that. But I don't know. Well, so you said you've also done life coaching as well. What would you tell people who actually want to finally make that change? Like, hey, I finally want to take care of myself. What advice would you give people, if any, that want to finally say, like, hey, I've been beating a dead horse. I need to do something else.
You know what? Be gentle with yourself, but also be courageous. Do it. If you can wake up every day and think about something, it take you to sleep, it wake you up. If somebody say something about it and your voice go up an octave, that thing is. I heard that I really want to quit my job that I just started, but at this point, because it's taken away from, man. Let me tell
Mm.
you something. I know so many business owners who have created a schedule that works so much well for their children, that they said they will never go back to working for someone else. I'm gonna be honest.
Exactly.
When I decided to start working remotely, I decided I will never go back into a brick and mortar building again.
Nope.
I will never step foot inside of another office because it's unnecessary. And I still get my house cleaning done. And I don't have bad numbers at my job unless I'm just being a bum. Because I ain't gonna lie and say I don't do that. When I do all of these things and I can live we can live a life that services the greater good while individually still actually building something that works for ourselves. I think the biggest thing for anybody to consider is just like be patient. When I think about mental health, I think about physical health. And I think about like if I've been eating fried Twinkies, McDonald's, all the horrible food for all my life, and then I decide that I want to eat 3 salads, I cannot think that I'm gonna lose all the weight I want to lose off them 3 salads, right? I can't be like, dang, boy, I done had me a couple of little bits of kale. I'm supposed to be together. If you've had 15 plus years of bad eating, whether it is physical or spiritual, you gotta give yourself at least half of that of good eating before you start seeing anything. Before you're not triggered by things, before things don't hurt you, before you not reacting the way you once did. See, a lot of us stop our journey because we start acting the way we once did. So it's like, fuck it, I might as well be who I was. Stop that. Wake up every day and tell yourself the lie. The lie is I'm calm, I'm cool, I'm collected, I got it together. One day that lie gonna be the truth. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I was not the motherfucker in front of the camera my whole life. But I wanted to be the woman that woke up at 4:30 with the sun. I wanted to be the woman who meditated more than she spoke. I wanted to be the woman who believed more than she doubted. I wanted to be the woman who smiled more than she cried. And I am sitting here now because every day I told myself the lie because the lie had to be true eventually. You tell yourself the lie every day. You cuss them out today, forgive yourself, and then try not to cuss them out tomorrow. And if you cuss them out tomorrow, forgive yourself and try not to do it again. Be gentle, G. You gotta calm down. We can't be so rough with ourselves. Our friends that mistreat us a billion times, we forgive them. A man that mistreat us a billion times, we forgive them.
Okay.
Mistreat us sometimes a billion times, and we forgive them. But we fuck up one time and now you give up on yourself. Stop that. Get off that. Now,
Okay.
if you hear the sound of my voice, let me tell you something. Everything the sunlight touches is yours. Go for it. You might not have a dime in your pocket, but if you love something, chase it. Chase it and watch how it starts loving you. My goal is to not touch another US dollar for the rest of my life. I want the love that I give people to make me be set in any city I go in this world. I want to come in town and people say, Harley, you in town? Come here. I want you. I don't want no. I don't want you to hold me up in no hotel. I want to stay at your auntie house. I want somebody to cook for me. I want to help your grandma pick some greens. I want to live a life where I love everybody that I see and everybody that I see love me. And we don't need no money. So now I ain't got to compare you to shit with what you mean to me and what I mean to you. That ain't gonna happen everywhere in the world, but it's gonna happen wherever I'm at, and that's what I believe.
Okay, I love it. Oh, got me tearing up a little bit over here. I love it. Oh,
I needed to hear that.
no, seriously, I needed. There's something specific you said that caught me, and I think Kate knows what she knows why I smiled, but yeah, yeah, that was definitely needed for sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. I love it. I love it. Let me see. Let's see. We got a comment here. She said, "Whoo, this is giving me chills, girl. This gave me the chills too. Y'all, you don't see me. I had to stop and like smile for really hard for a second, like, ooh,
Yeah. Okay, so y'all, I am a hugger, and as y'all see, I'm a professional imaginary friend. You probably will never see me, but you're gonna always feel me. So I need everybody right now. Let's give each other a hug, because I am a hugger, but you probably will never hug me in real life. But every time you hug yourself, I want you to know that I am hugging you too. I got y'all.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. We appreciate that.
No, thank you.
Ooh, okay, you have any questions? Like, ooh, I feel the tears. I can feel it coming.
Yeah. And honestly, what I was going to ask you was probably going to let that floodgate open, because my question for either of you or for anybody that is watching is, are you okay? And you ain't got to answer that out loud to me. You can though, and I can love on you and give you something to be okay about. Or if you ain't that okay and you want some love, but are you okay? Because a lot of us are somebody's parent, and don't nobody ask you, are you okay? You good? You ask your baby all the time, you good? You all right? You got it? Are you okay?
I'll let Holly answer first.
Yeah, I'm okay. See, I knew it. I saw. I see. I knew I'd cry. I knew it. I'm
That's
just.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm okay. Um, I'm actually finally optimistic about the future. You know what I'm saying? Like, just, I've never been open to being loved, but now I am. So it's
You
it's
better
it's
be.
new.
I love you. I'm gonna tell you right now. I loved you since I first talked to you. So you better be open to being loved, because shit, you ain't got no choice. And
Done.
I don't want to be taking nobody by force, but I love you. So I'm glad that you're open to being loved.
You can go, Kay. That was it.
Um,
Oh, yeah.
I'm okay and I'm getting better. I can say that. Um, just being courageous. I'm a corporate drone, if you guys didn't know. So we interview people who are, all we do is interview courageous people who have started to dictate their own lives and their day to day. Mine, from 8 to 5 is still someone else's, but I work from home. So I've been starting to just trying to see how I can maneuver and transition into making my life the one I want. Um, so I have just been counting the victories and healthy habits that I've been starting. So I would say I'm okay and getting better because I don't want to just be okay.
Yes, and let me just say this: counting the victories,
Mm,
counting the victories, because sometimes we go, that was okay, but I still got to. Okay, I get that. Bring it back.
mhm.
Count that victory. Thank you. I love that. Count the victory.
Oh,
I have to
yeah.
say, Holly's helped so much in the short time that we've known each other. She has helped so much with confirming that I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing, like that I'm walking in the right direction. She's living confirmation of that every day. Every day.
Doesn't it feel good to wake up walking in the right direction?
Oh,
Yes, it
yes.
is. Finally, too, right?
Maybe finally, because you always felt like you was going the right way, and then you like,
Mm,
oh shit, okay, here we go. But I love it, and I love y'all. I appreciate you, ladies, for opening y'all hearts to me and giving me this time and this space with y'all, because I appreciate it. It's really, really. Oh, thank you, my love. So I can't. Well, I'm gonna say no. I don't have a show right now, but I feel like I am. Like I was telling the ladies now, right now, I am the show. I really, really want to put myself on as many platforms as possible and just love on people, y'all. Because I might not know what you're going through. I might not have shit to do with what you're going through. Baby, I might not have no access to what you're going through, but I love you. And if people can walk around this bitch hating people for no reason, I can love everybody for no reason.
Oh,
there we go.
okay.
I will. I do. I love everybody. I don't care who you is. I love the people that have pissed me off. Because guess what? You taught me how not to be pissed off in that way again. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
You taught me how not to be irritated like that again. Because now I know how the signs look, what that feel like. No problem. Don't worry about it. I got you. Boom. You gave me a pivot that I wouldn't have never got had you not fucked up. So thank you. I love you too, bitch, and I hope you do good with your evil ass. But as far as the community, as far as the community goes, you guys can always follow me on social media. On Facebook, I am Heal with Harley. Look at me, that mimosa didn't get good, so that's why I got to put juice in my mimosas, but I don't. Heal with Harley. You'll find me every day, letting people know how amazing they are. Then on that platform, you will see me constantly promoting my stand store, where I have one-on-one access to some good old love. Right now, I'm just marketing. Look at that. I'm just marketing one-on-one calls or a quick back and forth messaging. So basically, the way it goes, you have two options. You have a more hands-on option to kind of get some love from me. It's a 15-minute call. I kept it real simple. $3.33. Come on, angel numbers. Give me $4. Hang out with me for 15 minutes, and we usually go more than 15 minutes. And I never really asked for that. I am not interested in being a tool in this capitalist society. So I will never ask you to pay me to make you feel good about yourself. But I will let you know that whatever it is that you want to offer me, whether it is love, shelter, or food, I love to be fed. Give it to me. But if I have to talk to you for 2-3 hours and you only pay me for 15 minutes, my fiance will tell you I won't get off the phone because I love what I do. I love what I do. I am privileged enough that every bit of negative, frustrating, hurtful energy, heavy energy that has ever been set on me, when I come into this house and I relax from everything that I'm going through, there is something that has been given to me that recycles that for positive for y'all. And so give it to me. Lean on me. I don't know what it is, but when I realize that it is my gift, I want to give it. I love it. And then on top of that, not only did God give me this gift on my own, but then put me on a path to meet the absolute love of my life. And I did not understand what people meant when they were like, love completely changes the tide of your life until I fell in love for
Yep.
real. Until I have had an experience where I could go out and fail the whole day. My day could be shitty, horrible. I know that I'm coming home to my best friend in this whole world, and he's going to make me feel like the most beautiful, desired, gorgeous, amazing, talented woman ever. And so no matter how hard I get knocked down, I get yanked up right back, standing 7 feet tall, because y'all know I'm trans height. I identify as over 7 feet tall. And so he pulls me right back to my standard height, and I will not allow all that love to just fester in a bottle in his home. I give it as freely as it is given to me, because there is nothing like being seen and adored. And this is the first time I've ever experienced that, ever, outside of like my family, because I have the most beautiful family. But this man has no reason to love me, but he does. And I can tell that he does in a way that is almost a little scary to me, because I'm a lover. I'm a natural lover. And for him to love me in a way that makes me afraid, that lets me know how vigorous it is. And I say that to say that there are a lot of queens right now under the sound of my voice that feel like it's over with, because I keep starting over. I keep starting over. I keep starting over. I kept starting over. I kept starting over because I knew that wasn't it. I knew that wasn't it. But when you find it, there is nothing in this world you can do to get rid of it. So if you fighting real hard to hold on to something that you know that ain't yours, you keep on asking somebody to do the same thing. You keep on asking somebody to be right. I'm pretty sure I'm talking very specifically to somebody, because I'm hearing these messages. So baby, whoever you are, if you keep on asking them, asking more than twice is begging. Stop doing that. You're above begging. You are a queen. You are amazing. You are everything in this world. You are more than worthy, and nobody needs to be begged to love you. If you have love that you don't do it. I only want authentic love. I only want crazy. I only want the people in my life to be obsessed with me just a little bit. My friends, my family, my cousins, my man, they obsessed with me just a little bit. I'm obsessed with them just a little bit. If you in my life and you not obsessed with me, baby, please move. It's 8 billion people in this world. Please move. Yep. If somebody in your life right now and they're not obsessed with you, get the fuck away from them. And I don't mean no weird obsession. I don't mean no weird obsession. I mean a person who champions you. If I see a post from Harley on my timeline that I know I need to share, I'm going to share it. I champion her. When she sees a post on her timeline from me that she knows she needs to share, she shares it. She champions me. The people in our lives should champion us. If the people in your life need to be convinced to champion you, stop talking to them. Do not audition for a fucking thing that doesn't pay you.
Listen.
Listen.
A word.
Listen.
All of that. Absolutely.
Oh, Jesus. My sister, I want. It's like catching the Holy Ghost. It's like catching the Holy Ghost in this place. Hey,
what are you doing?
Father God,
What are you doing?
Father God, we are doing this. Hey, I love it. I love it. Hey,
Indeed. Self-loathing.
Jesus,
What you trying to say? We don't do that here. We don't do that
Don't do
here.
that
we
here.
don't do it.
Hmm.
She is opening up the gates and it's flooding in. I love it.
I love it. No, I appreciate you, ladies. No, I love it. And I appreciate the time, the space. I appreciate the people. Thank you, child. You know what? I hope I am a mind reader. Because if I'm not something like a mind reader, all of this shit that's up here, I got to talk to the great beyond, baby. I have accepted that I'm superhuman because all the messages it be killing me softly. But now I have found a way to use my powers for good, and I'm so grateful. So again, I can't thank you enough, Holly, but I have to keep thanking you and anybody who allows me to run my mouth, child, on their platform because I have spent so many years preaching these sermons to the mirror. And finally somebody snuck and heard one and was like, bitch, you should be telling the world that. Okay.
You definitely should. I'm so glad you're here today
For
because
real, seriously.
an on time word.
Yeah.
This is what church should be like.
This is what church should be. Okay, say that again, Kay.
You know what? I tell people I wanted to be a preacher, but I say fuck too much. So now y'all make me feel good.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna give me some robes. I'm gonna be on TikTok. I'm about to start preaching.
Don't
Y'all just planting the
make me get
seed.
the tambourine out.
Y'all just planting the seed. I think I'm about to go buy me some robes and a tambourine because y'all just keep on calling me a preacher, and I need the answer. I need the answer.
Okay.
But are there any questions for me? I'm running my mouth. Do you ladies have any inquiries, questions?
Mm, okay, so you say you're a life coach, and I think it's beautiful. Like your business model is beautiful because it's really just a love model. So I love it. Um, but when people come to you, what is the most common thing that or bit of wisdom, or anything that you're telling these people that come to you and chat with you?
Trust yourself. I don't know better than you know.
Mm,
Cause see, when they come to me, and I hate using the word coach. I tell people I am an accountability buddy. I am a professional
mm,
imaginary friend. I'm your buddy. I'm that voice that's gonna pop into your head, but only thing I'm gonna keep telling you is listen to what your brain already knows the truth. In every situation in our lives that we have been very uncertain about what we need to do, we've known what we need to do.
yeah.
But the sad reality is what we need to do involves somebody else in their journey, right? What I need to do is stop talking to this man. What I need to do is stop being friends with this girl. What I need to do is tell my mother no. What I need to do is tell my sister no. It hurts us because we are so aware of what that will do to them and their journey and what they're going through. So we tell people, I don't know what to do. That's a lie. You know what to do. You only need me there to make you more comfortable with what to do.
Mm,
And that's what I do.
Mm.
I see things more objectively. I give people a different perspective. I let them know that the person who needs to be impacted by that, they have their main character. They're their main character in their story. They know for a fact what they're going to have to do if you decide to do this or that. Any person in your life that is getting something from you that they know they don't deserve it.
mm,
I'm going to say
Okay.
that again. I'm going to say that again because that probably went up. See, it slide past because I talk fast. Anybody in your life that is getting something from you that they do not deserve knows they don't deserve it. They know that. It's kind of like when you go into a store and the store clerk think that you pour something and they give you something for free every day. You know that you can afford to pay for it, but you're gonna take whatever it is they giving you for the free, right? If you give me something
Okay.
for free every day,
Okay.
I'm gonna take it for the
Mhm.
free every day. Emotionally, a lot of us give something away for the free every day.
mm,
And that person knows that they could be paying for it. They honestly like it, the product enough that if you started charging for it, they would pay for it. But you don't know the worth of the product, so you just keep on giving it away for free. And one day your tolerance for giving it away for free ends, and then you say they switched up, they taking you for granted, they mistreated you, they underserving you, they are narcissistic, they are hurting you. No, ma'am. You just decided to stop taking that level of disrespect anymore. because respect flows comfortably. I had to even learn that respect flows
Mm.
comfortably and respect is understood. There are people in my life right now who I haven't talked to for years, but when I see them, because of the respect that we have, we immediately get right back where we need to go. There are those same groups of people who I haven't talked to them in a long time, and when I see them, it will be more important how long it's been since I talked to them than it is that we standing in front of each other's face alive to see another day. That being said, we have to know who our people are. Some people just not your people. And a lot of us are playing a losing game. So when I'm on phone calls with my people, because most of the life coaching I do is virtual, so over the phone, most of the conversations I have are around people being comfortable with understanding certain people aren't their people. I love you. I think you're a great person. You a good friend. You can make a great husband or wife for somebody else one day. But I have a very specific image of how I want to be loved. And no matter how many times I tell you how to do it, no matter how many times you tell me you're going to work on doing it, no matter how many times we go back to the drawing board and have a come to Jesus talk, you can't do it. Who people are right now today are who they're going to be. They're just going to be a fine-tuned version of who they are today. They cannot change who they are today. And if what you require from them makes them want to do something that they're not today, they will never do it. I'll give you an example from my personal life. I've dated a lot of men who told me maybe one day I can get comfortable, Harley, with you being with women. I am pansexual. I tell anybody that I meet that I am polyamorous by nature. I will never be sexual with one person for the rest of the time that I'm alive by choice. That being said, I cannot date, love, and marry a man because I am heteroromantic. I want to marry a man. I do not want to marry a woman, but I will continue to be engaged with women and I will seriously date a woman. I have seriously dated women, but my specific preference is to marry a man. But I tell any man that I marry, you must be okay with the fact that I am polyamorous. And you too, sir, can be polyamorous. Because when I'm outside getting me some, you can go get you some. I mean, I'm not there to stroke your ego. So if you need to get it done, handle that. It takes a village, you know? So I'm okay with that. I have met men who have told me I'm not okay with that, but I can get okay with that. Now, if I knew then what I know now, I would have told them, don't try to get okay with that. Don't try to press yourself to that balance. You got to move on. I have to find somebody who is already in line with what I know won't change in my life. See, a lot of us are working really hard to change things in our lives that are not going to change. That's who you are. I'm going to always be very high strung. I'm going to always be very loud and in your face. I'm going to always be very positive overtly. I cannot try to be around people who have an issue with my positivity. I can't try to be around people who have an issue. No matter how much I love them, I can't do it. So when I started dating the man that I'm currently dating, and I let him know at the first, right at the door, hey, if you are not ready for this part of my life, we don't need to do that. He was like, I don't know how to have one woman at a time anyway. So this is perfect. You find your puzzle pieces if you are comfortable with throwing away or discarding pieces that do not match you. But a lot of us got that same piece and we twisting it and we turning it and we trying to fit it. We want to cut some pieces off of it to fit it. And there is still a piece that goes right next to you. You can't find it because you're beating down walls that don't matter to you. Friendship wise, this ain't just romantic. You got you know that friend who when her number come across your phone, you go before you answer the phone, stop being her friend today. You don't have to be rude about it. You ain't got to block her. You ain't got to do that. But stop putting yourself in a position to make yourself uncomfortable. Stop putting yourself in a position to make her uncomfortable. Because guess what? Both of you are intuitive beings, and both of y'all feel that neither one of y'all are in it. Both of y'all are hyping y'allself up to be in this friendship, and neither one of y'all have to be. Y'all could make room for somebody else. Stop talking to her today. Family ain't no respecter person because a title don't mean shit to a spirit. If you got a cousin that keep on treating you like shit, but you trying to keep on being okay with them because that's your cousin, leave them alone. Blood don't mean a damn thing because
I keep saying that.
Spirit is there.
I keep saying that.
Ain't no blood on your spirit. And if she got an evil spirit, you can't be around her.
Yeah. Because we carry all those people that aren't supposed to be with us. We carry those. We carry
Yes.
those in in our minds, in our bodies, and then we wonder why we're not progressing, and we wonder why we're stagnant. And it's nothing that we're not doing. It's what we're tied to.
Yes.
What you spending your time on? You would
Yep.
spend an hour and a half on the phone with a friend who you really don't care much for. Both of y'all arguing about something that neither of you will see each other's perspective on, and both of you could have been making some money in that hour. I won't argue with another single soul walking this earth ever again. Baby, you feel how you feel. I'm going to feel how I feel. Why would I sit here arguing with you unless we are on a platform getting paid to argue? Why would I sit here and argue with you when I can be somewhere getting money with people who agree with me? No, never again in my life. I'm not a strong black woman. Don't call me that. I'm not that. I am not that. Don't call me that. I am a easy quitter. If that's what people want to call me, I am a easy life chasing quitter. If it don't work for me, if it don't fit, I will quit. If you don't work for my life, you are gone. If me and you
Wow.
more than twice, we are no longer friends. If I can't
Wow.
call you and be angry with you, I don't need to call you no more. It is over
Wow.
with. That is what soft girl life is. Soft girl life ain't somebody's son rubbing your feet at night. Soft girl life is this shit ain't worth it, so I'm not doing it. You can be soft today and single.
Yep.
Put it on a shirt, soft and single.
Yes.
Always give you a shirt for free, baby.
Soft and single. That's
You
right.
can be
Because
soft and single. You ain't gotta wait for nobody to sons to get their life together, right? For you to be soft. You can be soft today. Stop fucking with things that make you want to be hard.
yep. Because it
If you
starts from
make me raise
inside.
my voice, I don't want to talk to you.
That's a whole nother topic about how that having the life you want starts with you, because it doesn't matter who you have in your life at a certain point. If you don't make the active decision to commit to that, it's not going to happen. You'll never be soft if you are always looking externally for that comfort. You have to build that cushion within yourself.
The mission statement of my platform is it's going to be okay, but only if you believe it is.
Okay.
Because if you don't think your life going to get better, if you think you going to die miserable, if you think you going to always have problems, I'm not praying for you. I ain't finna interrupt God's time like that.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not finna ring the main line for you. If I'm gonna sit here and tell you it's gonna be okay, and you gonna tell me, but are you sure it's gonna be okay? Because this why it's wrong, and this why it's wrong, and this why it's not gonna be okay. Okay, baby, that's all right. My
Yep.
friends will tell you I stop talking, and I'm not gonna close the space up for you. Now I understand. You just want to be mad until you are ready to feel better. Cause that's how I am. I'm gonna cry about it. I'm gonna boss up. Oh, but you gonna get these tears. I'm gonna cry, but I'm gonna get it together. So you just want to cry. Cool. If you just want to cry, that's all right. If you know that this okay with you, then it's okay with you.
Cry.
I want us to
I'm
get
gonna get it
I want us to
together.
get comfortable as women with things that we know better to do, but we gonna do it anyway. So that way we can stop agonizing ourselves and our friends. I want us to get better with the things that we know better, but we're going to do it anyways. For the most
Oof.
part, those are people, right? I know that this ain't right for me, but right now I still want to do it. Do it, but stop complaining to the world about it.
You don't know how on time this was. I lie to you not. Last night, I like to do affirmations and things while I'm lotioning because I'm a mom, so I don't have that much time to myself. So I'm rubbing discipline in, I'm rubbing motivation in, whatever. And I was like, I need I need to be cleansed of this attachment and soft spot for people I know don't feel the same about me.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I notice that I keep having friends and I have a soft spot for them. And I don't know why. I just do because I'm a lover. But deep down, I know that they don't mean well for me. They don't have that same softness for me. but I'm just hoping I grow on them. I don't know. I'm just
I,
maybe some healer complex or something like that. But last night I was just like, whatever it is, I need to be delivered from this because I'm so close. I'm on the brink of fulfillment for my life, and I don't want to get dragged down. And I don't know who it is really. I just know it's somewhere. I'm like
Yeah.
I have a soft spot, and I have room for somebody that doesn't need to be taking up that space. And so you just talking, you talking about, releasing things today is just like that a person that automatically came to mind for me.
Yes,
So I
ma'am.
just want to thank you because that's right on time.
Yes,
Right
ma'am.
on time.
What I tell my givers and my friends who have a healing complex is if you had $1 million right here, cash in front of you, $1 million worth of game, and you walked up on somebody with a stack of that $1 million, and you say, "Here, you go $10,000. Do whatever you're gonna do with it," and they smack it out your hand, you gonna
Mm.
keep trying to get them that money, or you gonna keep your money to yourself? You gonna
Right.
eventually be like, I'm tired of you smacking this out my hand, bro. Don't worry about it. I know what to do with this bread. Your heart, queen, is $1 million. More than that. But I'm gonna just say
Mm.
that. I'm gonna make that pop that into that analogy. Every time you give of yourself to somebody and they do you wrong and they smack that shit out your hand, don't reach back out. Do it what you would something physical. If you were trying to physically give something to somebody and they kept on refusing it or kept on mistreating you, you would stop trying to do it. I'm not gonna keep on trying to give you something.
Mm.
You're trying to do it. You know what I mean? You know how you ask somebody, you want some? They say nah. And then you say, you sure? And they say, okay, you ain't gonna ask a third time, right?
nope,
Do
Right.
that
nope.
with your heart, do that with your love, do that with your affection, do that with everything else in your life. Because they heard you the first time.
Mm.
Do not repeat yourself to nobody. They heard you the first time. And they decided how they were going to act organically. I don't have closure conversations with anybody whose life I'm no longer in. I don't want to tell you the things that you've done wrong unless you come seeking what you've done wrong to me. Because if you don't even believe that there is a grievance, then the first half of my conversation with you is even proving to you that I am hurt.
Mm.
And that leaves me questioning my emotions. And I'm going to tell you right now, if there is one person in this whole world that I'm never going to argue with, it's Harley Hendrix. I'm never going to argue with me. So if loving you make me argue with me, I can't love you no more. I don't care.
Okay.
I don't care who you is.
Wow.
I
Wow.
can't.
Wow. Okay.
But you're right on time, Queen. You're right on time, and you right where you need to be. And you ain't got to make no big decisions. Cutting them off don't always mean physically blocking them, and even stating anything. Cutting them
Mhm.
off means stop giving them any of this time. Cutting them off mean it's all right. Oh yeah.
That's true. That's true. Anytime I have ever cut anyone off, I don't give them a rundown. I'm like, we both know who you are, what you did. And a lot of times they won't even come to ask you because they already know anyway.
No,
Exactly.
I'm
Uh,
the
Exactly.
Lord reading
most
me
of
my
them don't.
sins at Judgment Day. God, I was there, and I was fabulous. Dog. And when God read my sins, it ain't gonna be no surprise. That's the same thing that happened when we talking to these people about what they did to us.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I was there. I know. What Craig say? I seen it. I had a ball too, Jesus. That's we have to be more important than what we don't want other people to feel.
Mm.
Cause I used to push me to the side because I don't want nobody. I know what it's like to feel lonely. I know what it's like to feel unnecessary. I know what it's like to feel hurt. I know what it's like to feel ignored. So even though I'm going through this, I gotta pause me so I can talk to you because I don't want you to ever feel the way I felt. You know what? No, actually, they do need to feel the way that I felt because it is because I felt that way that I'm doing the internal work that I'm placing helping myself. So when I actually stop helping myself to come help somebody else when they supposed to actually fall on their face, I'm actually blocking their blessing. I'm stunting their growth. I'm stunting my growth.
Mm.
When you are a crutch and enabler to somebody, you stunt your growth, you stunt their growth.
Okay.
And because you know better, you are more at fault than them because they really don't know.
Oof. It's true.
You gotta let them fall. You gotta have a good eye on them. So if they fall too hard, you got their back. But you gotta let them fall. Because your fall is the reason that you are even at liberty to help them before they fall. So give them the opportunity to be a helper. Let them fall. Your daughter, your son, yourself. Stop stopping yourself from doing shit you know you need to do so you can fuck around and find out. And when you
Okay.
find out, do what you're supposed to do.
Ooh, yeah. Y'all, today was a word, y'all. Today was a word. I have a question for her, but I'm gonna ask her that after the live. Y'all don't need to between me and her, me, her and Kay. So
Don't send it to 3:30. I'm gonna need that cash app.
oh y'all, thank you guys so much. Harley, thank you so much for you took us to church
Come on.
on a Saturday morning, like okay, or afternoon or wherever y'all are.
Right.
Oh man, that
No, thank y'all.
I definitely got the chills, but um weird. I'm like speechless and like smiling really hard.
That's what people say after they've had sex with me.
Ooh.
I love
I
it.
love it. I love it. uh, all right, y'all. We're um we're gonna go ahead and head out. But as you guys know, we are morning mimosas. We put value in criminal. Actually, before I do that whole ending, I'm gonna keep this lady's comment up. I'm gonna actually give her her flowers. This lady specifically, Brianna. I'm gonna shout you out. She's the one that helped me create the putting the value in criminal justice part of Morning Mimosas. So I want to give her her flowers for helping me with that. Always wanted to give her her flowers for that, but I felt like because today was such an inspiring episode, let me just give the flowers to the people that have helped me. And then also, while I'm doing that, give this lady her flowers as well because of her, me and my VP are on Amazon and Roku. This is the lady that put us on her platform. So I wanted to give her her flowers as well. But then let me go ahead and do the whole spiel now. Um, you're welcome, love. Thank you for giving me such a powerful quote. Once again, this is Morning Mimosas, where we put value in criminal justice, promoting healing and education for our Black community. You guys stay tuned.